just want to hear what King James says. Because the Uganda Bible is better. What's the Uganda Bible? You have wherever you need.
King James. Jeremiah.
Jethro, you said? Jethro, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Jeremiah 15, verse 9. Just want to read.
Verse 9.
From. Not 9, I think it is 19.
19.
From 19 to 20.
Therefore thus says the Lord, if thou return, then will I bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the vial, thou shalt be as my mouth. Let them return unto thee, but return not thou unto them.
Okay. Mukama kyava yogera bw'ati nti bw'olikomawo kale ndikuzza olyoke oyimirire mu maaso gange era bw'olyawula eby'omuwendo omungi okubiggya mu ebyo ebitagasa olibanga akamwa kange. That's the most important thing I'm interested in. Bw'olyawula eby'omuwendo omungi, the vibe from the
the precious from the vial.
The precious from the vial. Bw'olyawula eby'omuwendo omungi okubiggya mu ebyo bitakola ki. That's the first text. Okay? The last one is here in Galatians 5. Very interesting. Galatians 5 verse. Let's see, Galatians 5 verse 22. Naye ebibala eby'omwoyo okwagala, okusanyuka, emirembe, okugumiikiriza, ekisa, obulungi, obukkiriza obuwombeefu. Verse 23. Okwegendereza. It's very interesting. The English word is temperance.
Temperance.
Yes.
Self-control.
Against such there is no law.
There is no law. Amen. So there are two things that I would like to speak to you as we go back home after these two presenters. That God is not a scientist. And that's very important to emphasize. God is not like Bob or Keres is not a scientist, and God is not a researcher like Joshua. But God is the object of both professions. You get that?
Very much.
Yeah, sure. So you have to understand that while we struggle to learn about God, God knows everything. Okay? I am trying to build the ethos that when the Word of God says something, while you can debate the research of Joshua and debate the science of Bob, at least do not debate the omniscient God. Okay? Just don't take it for face value, but try, because God has been tried in all ages and He has surfaced the victor in His assertions, opinions, if He has any, and His statements. So trust God. Now, two things that you need to trust God in. One is that there is the principle in Jeremiah of
Precious and worthless.
the precious and the worthless. There's a presentation I did which I call the logic of a prostitute. Logic of what? Of a prostitute. Can you tell about the logic of a prostitute? She sells her body to maintain life. In order for her life to survive, she transacts life. That's the logic of a prostitute. Did anyone pick that? Yeah. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? And this is the confusion that our world is suffering. While in the process, in the chemical labs and so forth, while they're trying to come up with a solution to one existing problem, those solutions turn into problems themselves. Following what I'm trying to tell you. So we live in a world where, like Enoch said, that these problems turn into blessings in disguise. We need AIDS to sustain our economy in place, but AIDS is killing us. Okay, so the international bodies and so forth have that logic of a prostitute, which is a necessary evil in what I call the unfortunate world. It is like doing surgery, creating a fresh wound to heal the one which is rotten. You follow what I'm trying to tell you. So this is where the Bible comes in and emphasizes the ability, the individual ability of weighing, amen, what is
Precious
precious
and worthless.
and that which is worthless. Now, because we are attacked and entangled, okay, you are only, because you have only two options, and they are the ones I'm speaking about here. You are, one of the two options that you have is for you to sit down yourself and weigh. Okay? Now, let us be honest. Okay? Herbals and traditional treaty, okay, does well to those who are not sick. Okay? At least for you who are educated, let me speak to this. I might not tell my grandmother, but let me speak to you who have gone to school. Eh? Because this GNLD, Tiashi, Mwajuma Narwado Mdalabili Mukaga, and Marianina, and so forth, eh? They do well, eh? Okay? For people who are not what? Who are not sick. I mean, seriously ill. Okay? So, why? Why am I saying this? God, since God has given you a head, there's a reason for that. And in that container, because a lot of people have containers without the brain inside. So you can have a head but without the content, which is very okay. It is still a head. But if you have that content in it, you need to understand how the virus, like Bob has been explaining, works in the body. Then drink chigaji, okay, knowing how chigaji is going to deal with the DNA. Do you understand? Because they have told you the virus is in the what? In the DNA now. How is it chigaji? Apart from fighting the AIDS, because I'm told that there is the virus and the AIDS. Apart from fighting the AIDS, what is chigaji going to do about that? So I advise that if you test, okay, about testing, by the way, ignorance is
bliss.
Is like dying in sleep. Are we together? Because some people do not want to test, for they think ignorance is safer than acquiring that information. Okay? But I would advise, if you don't want to test, then make sure you have no plans and make no one. Okay? Now, if you have plans in the future, things to do, then go and test. So that you know when to do what, how, and where, and why. Because now you have the information. Are we together? So in that process, if you're married and you're having kids, you can help. Is that true? You can help the innocent upcoming children, right? Because of the what? The information. But if you are going nowhere and coming from nowhere anyway, because there are a lot of people, whoever does not know where they are going, they don't know where they come from. So if you are such a person, don't test. You don't need the information. Because wherever you go is where you are going. So you can only test if you have plans and things to do. Please test. and have the what? The information. Now, when you test and you turn out negative, there is an attitude created. When you test and turn out positive, there is also another attitude. Okay? When you are negative, you might think majority, 60%, might become more careful. Now that they are what? They are proving that they're negative.
Especially when you've been careless.
Especially when you've been careless. Because after all you test up because of the carelessness. Yeah. Now, when you turn yourself into a traffic officer, when you test, okay, and turn out positive, there's also an attitude. You can decide to be an al-Shabaab, Sifanzeka, and then you start exploding whoever you meet, which is very unfortunate. Okay, but in all ways, please do what? Test. Okay, number one. And if you are positive, one of the things that I liked about Bob's presentation is that there is the difference between HIV and AIDS, isn't it? So HIV is like you being born with a crippled arm. So who dies because they are lame? Do you understand? Yes, who dies because they are lame? Serious. You don't kill yourself because you are lame. No, you just join the disability organization. And life does what? Life continues. So please take the what? Take the drugs. And we are living in a very good generation where stereotypes are being minimized. Yes, these days people with HIV are actually respected. Abazi wanako. So I'm trying to tell you that test and take what? And take drugs. Now, another fundamental thing that I picked from the presentation of Joshua is the analogy that he gave. I don't know whether you guys picked it. If you are in a crowd of 100 people, and they put a man there with a machine gun, and they command, and you are in a crowd of 100 what? People, and perhaps you are in the middle. If that man shoots to this crowd, is there any chance that you might be shot? Yes, right? Then would you stand in that crowd before the machine gun? That's the argument of Joshua. Joshua was trying to ask us, if the condom is 60% or 80%, but has 20% possible risk, is it logical to stand in the crowd? Now that is the demon. That is the what? The honesty. That is the honesty. Thank you. That's the honesty. Yes, that's the honesty of we sinners. We still stand in the crowd and we make poor calculations. Because that's what the condom does. Are we together? That's how fallen we are. You see? And as a pastor I would say, if now as a pastor, okay, it's very important to use condoms. Hallelujah. But I want to give you another spin as a pastor when I come to this, because this is going to take me to my second point. As a pastor I will tell you that if you are going to have sex using a condom, okay, it is equally the same as having it without the condom. Rationale, one are proud of what? 100 people. There are chances. Why am I saying it? Because there are also chances that there is sex with an infected person and you go scot-free. Is it true? Yes. And you don't talk about because she says, for we pastors, we just say out everything. Because we want our sheep to understand that there are those what? Chances. However, they are not for you. It is not you. You are not the lucky person. So don't.
Therefore, but them too.
Therefore, them too for. You were talking about that. That also has this. Now this takes me to this one. Now my first point is free yourself from the logic of a prostitute. Just free yourself.
Life for life.
Yes, who trades life for what?
For life.
For life. Life has no spare parts. Don't do things because you want to get this. Because the things that you want to get have a cost, and that cost is you. So know what is precious and what is what?
Worthless.
What is worthless. Sometimes you sit down ngamazo kusiga sirimu. No tundiale ya kusiga. Nuka niye bana.
Mbona birambo wakiringa wanje ulo.
Aha. Ganana progo. What? Nange nani mukozechi?
Buli mwaba wanja ulonga tonna mumanya.
Katondoza okuvubana. So I think this is the problem. So know what is precious. Now what is precious? Life and your goals. Isn't it? What is worthless? Temporal pleasure. Kadachika makumi yanga. Wonokuja kuongera ku fana. Do you understand? But that takes your entire 30 years. So this is what the text is saying. Bw'olyawula eby'omuwendo omungi okubijjamu ebitakola ki? Ebitagasa. Nange ndikufuula bbugo owekita. I haven't read verse 20. Very interesting verse.
Oli sincere. Oli sincere.
Very much.
Practically.
Yes. Bw'olyawula eby'omuwendo omungi. Practically, and I'm coming to that. Bw'olyawula eby'omuwendo omungi because realistically, isn't it? Bw'ogeraageranya you and your pleasure temwenkana.
Realistically, Musumba.
Otegereje nyamba.
Musumba.
Realistically,
Not practical.
Important.
What is realistic is practical. So realistically, are we together? Bw'okwata gwe n'okwata ne pleasure ekikusanyusa mwababiri temwenkana.
Pleasure is just not even a piece of.
It is what you can live without.
Yes.
You is what you cannot live without. Tutegere kitugamba. So lusitula wansi ogenda ye. Is it worth it? Nze nakyo. Bible kyeyigiriza ku Eso. In fact, Paul amwogerako mu Hebrews chapter 1. Maybe beera mu 6 meka. So Paul ayogera ku Eso n'amugeraageranya ekintu kyeyatulendinga. Tulifenna n'akagoyo. Tulifenna naye ekintu ekitutawaanya kyekino. Kino kyekikola definition ne kikyusa ekiri valuable ne kigiwa tagi endala. The Greek word is engrokratia. Engrokratia is the Greek word for the word which is
Ngende wero zenye.
Eliza. Romani.
Wacha sululu zoku.
Kinene okwano. Data boy. Engrokratia is a Greek word which is translated in Galatians chapter 2 verse chapter 5 verse 24, temperance. Some versions call it temperance, other and so forth. But the best translation for engratia is not even self-control, even temperance. It is discipline. That's what it is. Engratia.
Discipline.
Discipline. Discipline. There are a lot of definitions of discipline, but let me give you one, and I'm just going to demonstrate it. The strongest drug cannot be effective without discipline. It just can't. When you treat, nga kyojjanja bakyozaawo kyojjanja kyokola ki, without that discipline you can't heal. Discipline.
One time was 3.
Yes. Discipline is first of all knowing who you are, what you want, and why you want it, and you criteria. And you what? You criteria. We are human beings, but we have another problem. We are also human becomings. Oyina engeri gye watondebwa Enoka, naye oyina engeri gye weetonze, nga n'ekikola ekyo ze desires zo ne passions zo. Discipline is the sobriety between you and your body. The thing between you and your body is called discipline. It is the one that harmonizes you and your body. Otherwise, there is no connection and no relationship between you and your body. You and your body are different things. Men will understand. Are we together? Men will do what? Because sometimes, even when you have not decided, the body decides.
It's like in the morning.
That's it, now, it is that engratia that should be between you and your body, and that is why it is called the fruit
Of the Spirit.
of the Spirit. Do you see how we need help for the Spirit to be in our lives? Just to harmonize you and your body, you and your desires. Okay? Let me read you some quotes and then pray for you. Okay? When we are foolish, we want to conquer the world. When we are wise, we want to conquer ourselves. He who does not control himself is controlled by his passions, by his circumstances, and by his fate. And if he cannot gratify the desire of the moment, he is disappointed and miserable. Proverbs 25, verse 28. Angry what? Let's exercise a little bit of self-control, make sacrifices for bigger what? For bigger things. Engratia is a discipline of okwerekereza ekintu okyagala nnyo naye n'ozibiriza oyitewo kwekikokola ki kiba ekisinga. Avoid the trap of the prostitute or the logic of a prostitute, and ask the Holy Spirit to come into your life to help you control and harmonize you. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for today. I want to thank you for Joshua and for Bob, your presenters that you've inspired and equipped with knowledge. Thank you, Jesus. Lord, we know you and simple for the world. We are here, we need your help. Most of all, once we lose our body to HIV, We don't want to lose our spirits, the eternal damnation. Save us, Heavenly Father. Give us the courage and the power. Bless us this week. Give us money, we need it. Give us jobs. Give us relationships and reconciliations. Make a way where there seems to be no way. Whoever was here today, we pray for a special blessing as they go home. You keep them safe. You visit them in their houses and give them the power and the knowledge and the wealth they need. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. God bless you. Thank you for coming.